Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to all the participants and jury members to Kyrgyzstan Startup Virtual Pitch Competition 2020. My name is Isa Lois, and I will be your host for today's event. Let me first start off by saying thank you to all the participants and jury members for patiently waiting for today's competition. As we all know, the competition was originally scheduled to be held in March as a physical competition and was since postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak and the nationwide lockdown. On behalf of the co-organizers ISDB and High Technology Park, we are pleased to resume our partnership with AIM and the Ministry of Economy of the United Arab Emirates in the journey to discover disruptive companies and competitive solutions within the Kyrgyzstan startup ecosystem. AIM, short for Annual Investment Meeting, is the largest investment platform in the world. As an initiative of the UAE's Ministry of Economy, AIM has been promoting a healthier global economy by linking investment opportunities to fast-growing economies under several key pillars: foreign direct investments, foreign portfolio investments, small and medium enterprise, future cities, a One Belt, One Road, and the startups, which is our key focus for today. To officiate this competition, we would like to invite Mr. Chubak Temirov to say a few words on behalf of the co-organizers. Mr. Chubak, over to you. Mr. Chubak, please come on stage.
Oh yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah, great. So good afternoon, dear participants of today's session. I'm very glad to welcome all of you and see at our today's startup virtual pitch competition. I would emphasize that this is the first time when startups actually from Kyrgyzstan will have an opportunity to participate in the annual investment meeting 2020, the largest investment platform in Middle East and North Africa. As I know, the event that will happen in October will unite the government officials all over the world, the global angel investors and financial institutions, venture capitalists, and some like hedge funds, investments, and different type of experts, international organizations, and of obviously private companies from over 150 countries, I guess. And I think this is a great opportunity for our startups, for Kyrgyzstan. And therefore, first of all, I would like to thank the annual investment meeting team, and as well as the ISDB for their constant support and help, as well as partnering with the High Technology Park as a national partner. Secondly, I would like to say special thanks to our juries. Thank you very much for your precious time, expertise, and efforts in evaluation of today's startups. And of course, finally, I would like to thank you guys, our startups. So this event wouldn't happen without you. In my opinion, the technology-based innovative startups are the drivers of economic growth and competitiveness of any country, because you are the job creators, and therefore, as a high technology park and all over the world, it's important, to support our startups at the very early stages. And as an organization, as a HTP, we will try to organize different type of such opportunities, different platforms, so you can try and use your chances. And I wish, obviously, I wish you the best of luck. And of course, as a national partner, we want to choose and send all of you to the annual investment meeting. But unfortunately, according to the rules, we can choose only one startup to represent our country. And obviously, that will be a great opportunity for that startup to meet investors, network, and demonstrate all the potential and their products. But I wish you once again all the best. I hope you will get new opportunities and new, new factors, new trends, so you can get the expertise that you need in the future to try it on different platforms. Thank you very much for your attention once again, and good luck to startups. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the opening remarks, Mr. Chubak. We are excited to listen to each of the 7 shortlisted applicants showcase their company's product and solutions as they compete for a chance to represent Kyrgyzstan at the final AIM 2020 Global Startups Champions League in Dubai this coming October 20 to 22nd this year. Before we begin, allow me to first introduce the members of our jury panel for today's competition. Mr. Elgar Galiev, Chief Executive Officer of Gruway. We have our second jury members, Mr. Almaz Eledev. He is the manager of Accelerate Prosperity, investment manager of Accelerate Prosperity. Third jury is Mr. Al-Hassan Ali Basalama, Senior Manager, Business Development of the International Islamic Trade Finance Corporation, ITFC ISDB Group. And last but not the least is Mr. Ibrahim Seksek, Managing Director of Dubai Smart City Accelerator. To all the jury members, thank you so much for carving out time for your busy schedules to be part of this competition. Before we hand over the floor to the first presenter, let us recap on the format and rules of the pitching competition. Each startup will be given 5 minutes for pitching, 5 minutes Q&A sessions with the juries. Timekeeping for both pitch and Q&A session will be managed via chat box, and timekeeping for both will be managed by the AIM organizers. Refrain from posting any messages, including promotional materials, in the chat room unless you are a jury member or part of the organizing team. Keep yourself on mute at all times unless you are the speaker. Scoring will take place after each Q&A session. Jury members to state done in the chat room once scoring is completed. Overall scores will be tallied at the end of the competition. Overall winner will be announced during the closing segment of today's event. If the participants happen to come across any technical difficulties, please do refresh your web browser or log out and log back in. Otherwise, please switch to another web browser. The webinar platform is supported by Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Microsoft Edge. All right, without further ado, let us begin with the competition. Let me call on our first contestant. We have FitJob, which will be represented by Nikita Rigi. Please come on stage.
Hi, everyone. Yes, just a sec. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, we can.
All right.
Okay. Hi, my name is Nikita, and I'm an Ironman. 2 years ago, I was at the World Finals of Ironman competition, and there was a woman who was swimming 2 kilometers, biking 90 kilometers, running 21 kilometers fully covered in hijab in a 40 degrees Celsius heat. I was so inspired by her. That's how the idea of FitJob came to me. FitJob is the first Muslim-friendly fitness application for women, and according to Islamic values, women must train in a separated gym from men. And there is a huge shortage of those gyms in the world, even in the developed countries like United Arab Emirates or Saudi Arabia. And women have a lot of challenges, especially Muslim women have a lot of challenges to access sports and sport communities. And FitJob gives solution to all of those problems. It saves your time, it saves your money, because you can train anytime and anywhere you want. And all video instructions are our unique content created by professional trainers who are following halal standards, not burying body parts, and their expertise is incredible in all the workout sessions they're given. The market is huge. There are many fitness applications, and our business model is divided into 2 sections. B2C, we have a subscription model on a monthly, quarterly, and annual basis, and we also have a B2B model. Which one of them is collaborating with telecommunication companies or mobile operators. And we have 5 contracts already signed, 3 of them in Uzbekistan with total user database of 25 million users, and 2 of them in Kyrgyzstan. Also, the other B2B model is given the advertisement place for big companies like Nike, for example, and we have negotiations with Nike Turkey. Our Fijab app is localized in 4 languages, in Arabic, Turkish, English, and Russian. And we are most successful in Arabic-speaking countries. Number 1 in downloads is Saudi Arabia, and we've already launched. We've launched in January this year on both iOS and Android platforms, and we have more than 80,000 users so far, more than 1,300 daily users, daily active users, and the users' feedback is super great. The Fijab is so relatable. People are very grateful for this application and super happy they have it finally. We've won at several startup accelerators, including Startup Istanbul, where we got to top 10 out of 155,000 applications. Our team is people who are devoted to their work. I'm a Nike franchisee for 6 years already, and we have a co-founder, Begim Alibaeva, who is a theologian of Islam, and she's Ironman athlete herself. We have an advisory board of 7 incredible Muslim women who are professional in sports, in swimming, in running, in yoga, Pilates, and etc. And we are registered as a C corporation in Delaware, United States. But our team and everyone is from Kyrgyzstan, and we have a house team over here. And with all that said, let's change the way Muslim women are involved in sports, and let's empower Muslim women together. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. May I call on all the jury members to be on stage for the Q&A session? Mr. Al Hassan, would you like to give the first question? Your time starts now, Nikita.
Thank you very much. This is very inspiring solution, and there is a real problem I see that you are trying to solve. My question is about the targeted audience. Are you exclusively targeting Muslim women or conservative audience in general? There are conservative men who wants to use such apps and they want to look at conservative pictures and videos. Is that part of your targeted audience? Number 2, is it only about the hijab or is it about conservative clothes in general? Because what I've seen is with contradiction, because I see tight clothes, although there is hijab. So is this a conflict in the concept? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. So first of all, we are not going to man territory yet, but we want to implement, keep on going on the path that we've already taken and implement halal nutrition and implement yoga and Pilates into these applications. So we want to be a solution, our strategy is to be a lifestyle app for Muslim women, both conservative and non-conservative. And coming to a second question, yes, you are correct, but there are some tights in the clothes, but they are only, since the application is only for women, they are only to show to the audience, to the user, how to properly do the exercise, because with these clothes, you can see how to put a leg or how to put an arm correctly when you're doing a push-ups or something. That's why it's done for the videos. But on the photo sets, we're trying to use a different version. For example, we already have a pivot for yoga. We already have videos from 5 teachers, yoga teachers, and they're dressed. Part of them are hijabi, part of them are not hijabi. They're all Muslim, but they're dressed properly and they speak in different languages, like some of the teachers in Arabic, in English. And that's very, like I've said, that's very a great thing for us, because we have an application in Arabic and there is very small competition in Arabic. I hope I answered your question. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. So, so this business is all about content, right? So you have to create content all the time. How much content do you have right now? And is it the same content that is in different languages, or is it a native content for every language that you're offering?
Thank you. Yes, we are a content filter startup, like you said. In fitness, we have the same content, more than 100 videos. the videos that teach how to do special exercise. If you've seen the Freeletics application, it's like you first look at the videos how to properly do the exercise, and then you do the actual exercise. So it's the videos with infographics and texts, and the texts are translated into different languages. Like I said, 4 languages we have right now. And the yoga that we're adding right now, it's different. We've started doing like 15-minute or 20-minute with the teacher speaking, like a YouTube video, a teacher speaking all the time in his native language, in English or Arabic. We're doing 2 languages by now, and they're going to be subtitles, but we're trying to find in every country with a native speaker who is doing this in his own language. Thank you.
Thanks. Just one question. How are you acquiring customers?
How do we acquire customers? We've been doing both marketing. We have a business angel and investment already, 2 convertible loans investment and a business angel investment from New York. And we're doing a marketing, Facebook marketing. And there is a huge organic growth happening right now. And we're almost not investing in marketing at the moment. That's how we do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Almaz, do you have a
Yeah, one question if possible. Thanks, Nikita, for the great presentation. And one question for you, just in terms of LTV and the customer acquisition cost, what is the ratio? And the second question, what is the churn rate of your customers?
Second question, what is the second question?
Churn rate or retention rate of your customers.
Oh, okay.
How many, which percent, pay?
Yeah. I understand. The customer acquisition cost is around $9, and the lifetime value is around $23 at the moment, because most of the people buy either annual or quarterly subscription, which is more pricey. So we do not return money on a monthly subscription. User has to stay at least for 2 months. And the retention rate on the first month is 50%.
Thank you, Nikita. Time is up. Let's move on to the scoring session. Jury members, you may now begin scoring the company. Please drop a message in the chat room once you're done. Nikita, for the presentation. Let's move on to the second contestant, startup company Funky. It will be presented by Merlan Dumagolov. The stage is yours. You can please start sharing your presentation on the screen now.
Yeah, hello.
And
One
once
second.
ready, we can see your screen. Good luck. All the
Okay.
best.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Mirlan, and I'm the co-founder of Funky. Funky is a digital management platform for companies' HR processes for small and medium-sized businesses. Every company has a lot of different internal business processes, and I'll tell you a story about one of them. 7 years ago, in 2013, we founded a software development company called Kyrgyzstan. We grew quickly in 2017, and in 2018, we hit 20 employees in our company. Employees were taking day offs and holidays, and as a CEO, I was personally managing the spreadsheet. In 2019, we realized that HR is a pain in the ass, and we are the software development company. We can definitely make a better platform. So in 2020, we founded Funky to help our company and others. We discovered that in SME sector, sales and HR managers spend up to 50% of their day doing routine HR tasks. It happens because they are using outdated instruments such as spreadsheets and paper that we also used before in our company. That's why we created our solution Funky, the online platform that helps companies to automate and manage all employees' day off requests, helps onboard new staff, and allows employees to engage and collaborate more effectively. We focus on customer experience, providing a friendly user interface across all platforms, so companies can organize and manage their HR processes easier. The total market value of core HR management systems is $16 billion. We will launch in Russia, where there are 280,000 SMEs with 9 million employees in total. Our main competitors mostly operate in US and European markets, where their services don't support Russian clients. Funky gives the best options for clients and is tailored for Russian-speaking markets. Our go-to-market strategy is online direct sales, content, contextual marketing, and other activities. We think it is the best time to go to market. We have founded 40 HR groups in Facebook and posted messages in only 2 groups asking for advice. More than 100 companies responded to us, and more than half of them expressed a desire to take a part in our beta tests. Our revenue model is simple, $4 monthly subscription fee per each user. We started development at the beginning of the year. We have made cost-dev activities, confirmed our price by A/B tests. Now we are in beta, testing Funky with customers. After finishing tests, we will launch. Our team is based on DevShop company that was founded by me and my friend Arsen in 2013. We work together in different sectors and have been friends for over 15 years. Evgeny joined us in 2014 and became our friend and partner also. We are looking for mentorship, advisors, and potential clients. Also, we are looking for investors to really help us grow. In conclusion, I would like to leave you with one thing. We face the problem ourselves. We understand small and medium-sized business sector problems because we are the same company. And today, employees in our company are happy to use our great platform, and we want to share Funky with others. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. May I call on all the jury members?
Okay, can I start?
Yes, please, Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you for the presentation. I actually am very familiar with the business. I started something called Zen HR, which is exactly your business 4 years ago. And I just have one or two questions. So the first question is you're in beta right now. Like how many modules have you built? Is it just an attendance system? Do you do payroll? And what's coming up right now for you?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's a great question about features. For today, we have digital employee files. We have the automatization of paid day offs taken by employees. We have the simple task management inside also, and we have the corporate company's calendar, so employees can share with their meetings inside. We have corporate social feed for announcements for companies on and employees, and we have simple corporate messengers.
Okay. And do you have an app?
Yes, we have mobile app for iOS and Android.
Okay. All right. We could talk more, but that's good for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, if I may ask, so you're an HR software solution. What distinguishes you from the rest of the competitors? You said you charge per user. You mean per HR professional user or per employee that is in the profile of the company? And finally, about the branding, do you think Funky brand would be the best name to appeal to HR professionals?
Okay, thank you for the question. Yeah, we charge for each employee in company, so it's depending on the size of the company, it depends the cost. Also, we have the plans for self-hosted. If the company big and want to be self-hosted with our solution, it's one-time payment for them. But we are focused on small-sized companies. It's our market is from 20 maybe to 20 to 500 maybe maximum, and this is our market we focus first. And about Funky brand, the idea came to us from the word fun, so F-U-N in English, but we a little bit made different. We changed U to A because we want routine HR processes to be more fun than not to be boring, because it's always boring when you work with this repeating everyday processes, because I felt it by myself. I faced it, and that was the idea. And we are focusing on very simple user interface, providing to our customers, so it can be very easy to use them, and not be bored and not be very hard to use.
Any other questions from the jury members?
I can ask another question if nobody else has questions. Have you considered creating communities and adding HR tips? So it's not only about managing the vacations and the payroll of employees. Do you provide tips on how making, for instance, companies more agile, how to be more innovative? That would be another added value that you can push through your app.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Thank you very much. We also think about it, but maybe in the future, because now we maybe in the future after rising investments, because now we invest our money from our main company, and we're testing different sales channels step by step. And we didn't even get to the idea that you're talking about, but it's a great idea, and it will be very helpful for marketing in future.
Okay, one question if possible. Yes, thanks again for the presentation. And who's your target client? And can you please describe just shortly the portrait of your client?
Yeah, as I said, we are focusing on small-sized businesses. It's from 200, it's from maybe 20, 30 employees to up to 300-500 employees in company. That usually use people that want to automate processes in their company. It can be HR manager, or usually it's company with one or just two HR managers, or if the company is small, it can be even not HR manager in the company. So
thank you, Merlan. Sorry to cut you off, but time is up. So we'll move on to the scoring session. Jury members, you may now start scoring the company Please type in done in the chat box once you're finished. Thank you. Let's move on to the third presenter, Run Light. It will be presented by Ibek and Vero. Please come on stage. Yes, we can see your screen if you can view, and if you can turn on your video.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. The stage is yours, and good luck.
Thank you. So my name is Ibek, and I want to present the easy mobile business management tool called Run Light. So the problems that we are addressing is for small businesses right now. To implement managing tool, you need to fulfill the requirements of installing the large size hardware. You need to pay installation license and subscription fees, hire programmers for maintenance. And as we're addressing the small business, they need they usually have the small places, so this is the insufficient infrastructure for installing the hardware, and they need to pay a significant fee to upfront without testing and working with the product. Mainly small businesses and medium businesses, they don't install. Many of them are not automated, and they're now using do the accounting and management on the paper. So those merchants, they have a problems of not proper or not at all controlling the stock levels, not knowing the business profitability data, no employee control that leaves a room for cheating, for potential cheating, no item profitability data, no debt notes, and etc. Currently the merchants, they're using Instagram as selling, and they need to always update their catalog item list on Instagram, answer the questions through the chats, and manage orders. So managing orders happening in the messaging tools. Solution is our mobile app that is easy and convenient. So the merchants can install the app, register, and start the management right away. So no start investments are needed, no hardware is needed. no fees need to be paid, and no programmers need to be hired. So we also, as a mobile solution, we also support QR code and barcode, so the merchants can sell through the QR code by scanning QR code and barcodes within the phone camera, and then they can print their like in-system generated QR codes by connecting to the Bluetooth printers and do it within the mobile application. So additionally, we're providing an online like selling tool for every business, because so whenever you register in your account, you get also your personal online store that has an updated item list with photos, everything you've inserted to the app. Yeah. And also the clients can see, which access the online store, they can see in-stock status based on real stock levels that are on your like warehouse or whatever. And whenever the client, they make an order request, it comes to the merchant's mobile application, to the Runlight. Yeah. So it has all the financial data, all the profits, incomes, losses, expenditures information, cashier shift reports is for employees, like all the useful analytics, debts, and registration of cashless and cash incomes and outcomes. As well as you can do all the inventory management related operations within an app. Next, like our vision, as we're working as a group of company, we're providing a solution also that will be a good solution in pandemic situations, because the merchants, they'll be able to operate their business without physically being present on the bazaars, on the markets, and by like it's because of like online sales, yeah, that they'll be able to do and able to manage. With our product, Runlight is a potential source for big data, as we will be storing the whole database of the items that are sold by the merchants and all the sales that occur. And as I said, as a group of company, we have one goal, and it's like the trade digitalizations overall, where merchants can receive online payments, will have their items promoted within the marketplace. They have online management tool, and then they'll have logistics service working for them that will pick their items and leave it to the customers. And our target audience is merchants on bazaars, it's small and medium shops in the city, and small points of sales in malls and groceries. Our current status...
Ibex, sorry to cut you off, but your time is up. We need to move on right now to the Q&A session.
Mm-hmm.
Let me invite all the jury members to be on stage. Would like to do the honor for the first question?
Yes, so if I may start. Would your customers be comfortable sharing profitability data with you as a third party? Wouldn't they have concern that you might somehow sell these data to other parties? The second question is about your target audience. One of the segments you said construction materials companies. Have you considered for that particular segment to add traceability solutions to RFID chips or Internet of Things, IoT?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, can you please repeat the part for IoT?
Have you considered adding RFID chips to some of these construction materials instead of just having a QR code, so you can trace items within the warehouse through your application?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your question. So according to the first question, as we've done a lot of customer development with our target audience, and so we will be they're okay that we will be seeing the data, but they just don't want to this data to go to like third party people. Yeah, so we won't share it with their like competitors or whatever, whoever they are. But overall, what we will be using is like we'll be using like overall data, so bringing the data statistics, and they're okay with it if we'll show overall information about all the merchants altogether. But we will obviously have access to see like all the data that we all of their operations. And about the second question is like, for now, we're not considering it because we're focused on only small businesses. I mean, the ones that want a simple solution. For now, we're providing it for them without like doing any complex things, any complex requirements for specified requirements for like every branch or but generally we give the good management tool for the owners, for the sellers to operate and see their results. Yeah, that's it.
Can I ask a question? So can we talk about your traction right now? Like, where are you in the product? Like, have you sold this? Do you have paying customers? How many do you do? Can we talk more about your traction?
Yeah, sure. For now, as I didn't have time to say, like we have up to 70 registrations right now. We released the MVP version 2 weeks ago. So there are already like up to 50, 60 people that are actively using the software. I can we have already the paid merchants who skipped the testing period and started paying already. Mainly, all the people that we've been offering this product to, they're interested, but for now, there's still some people that are still like have doubts about, they need to see the real cases from the merchants, and they will probably follow a little later. Yeah. But now, like mainly our people are registered and like they're putting their items in the app, they're doing the sales, they're tracking, and so yeah, it's like this way.
Thank you.
One more question. How your target audience right now is solving this problem? I do believe they have some kind of solution, and it's quite interesting to see if you could convince them to use your product and moreover to pay you. And a little bit about your business model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The audience that we're how they're solving the problem right now is like they're doing so they counting the management on the paper, yeah, as I said. So they're writing their debts, they're like writing like each employee who sold for how much, then all their profits they counted there, and for stock control they're like going to their warehouse or calling and always like checking every time they are about to receive some order for a big amount, right? For the bigger businesses that already implemented the sophisticated, complex solutions for management, we're not targeting them. It's for people who just want to get a vision on their business of how they're doing, of their results. That's how they're solving it right now. So the business model is like it's subscription up to $15 per month per points of sale. So it's really affordable for small and medium businesses, and we want to charge like 1 to 10% from every sale that comes from online store.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ibik. Time is up. We have to proceed right now to the scoring session. Jury members, you can now start scoring, run live, and I believe the name there is Nambasoft LLC in the portal. Please type done on the chat box once done scoring. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's move on to our fourth presenter, company name Lulu Trip, and it will be presented by Mr. Maksat Kalino. Please come on stage.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, hi, Mr. Maksat, we can hear you. Can you please share your screen? Yep, we can see it. The floor is yours, and good luck.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Maksat Bakıtbekov. I'm co-founder of Lolo Trip. Lolo Trip is startup. This about online booking system for travel services in Central Asia. Our audience and solution is independent travelers. This is mean B2C, and travel agencies is B2B. We have a made website or mobile applications for Android and iOS. For the problems and pain of our platform in B2C, lack of detailed, reliable information, lack of online booking and payment. On B2B, we have a long-term relationship with services provided partners, lack of a single tool for the selection and reservation of tourist services in Central Asia. Decision. Detailing description of tourist sites and their location. A booking system for the all tourist services in Central Asia with online payment. Access for travel agencies. Benefits. For B2C is saving the time, nervous when planning a trip and vacation. For B2B, the ability to increase earning for the travel agencies due to a large number of suppliers, fast search, and online. This is a demo version of our platform Lolo Trip. We have a website, then we have a mobile services like on Android and iOS system. This is our team. This is Maksat Kalinov. He is co-founder too. He's expert on tourism, work experience in tourism for 8 years. He trains touring, tourism management, information technologies in tourism. This is I, entrepreneur, business experience, straight thinking outside the box like this. Then our mission and goals about strengthening friendship and cooperation between the peoples of the region through mutual tourist trips, increasing the financial well-being of population and creating jobs by increasing foreign tourism from abroad. The mainly mission or economic and cultural development of the countries of Central Asia to show for the Europe or another country. Our goals is #1 travel booking system in Central Asia. In Central Asia, we have 8.9 million people. In Russian Federation is about 168 million people. In all of them, Central Asia visited is 18 million people. For the competitors, disadvantage of this system lack the reliable information and detailed description of the tourist sites, taking into the account local characteristics and geographical accuracy. Thank you for all. That's all.
Thank you so much for the presentation, Mr. Maksat. Yes, Mr. Al Hassan, is your question ready?
Yeah, if I,
Okay.
now if you're targeting global audience apart from the Russian Federation and CIS, I think the biggest problems are facing international tourists for Central Asia is the visa and the language. So that's why, although the region is full of heritage and attractions, these are the main two problems. How are you trying to solve these problems within your offering?
Thank you for the question. My English little bit not good, and I some your words I didn't understand. I'm trying to answer for the what I understand. Okay. Our audience
about the visa and the language. How do you help international travelers to come to Central Asia by solving the problem of the language, that they don't speak Russian, and the visa issues?
If you want, 1 second. Timer, can you please stop? Can I call on Miss Jasmine to just at least translate for the question to be on stage?
Так, вопрос был в том, что помимо, на самом деле, России, у других иностранных туристов могут быть проблемы с языком и с визами. Как вы справляетесь с этим?
Okay. In our platform, we make like this. This is like booking another platform in the world we have, but this is locally for the Central Asia. They are when you are start to go to trip to Central Asia, they prepare the visa themselves all, yes.
Any other questions from the juries?
Have you considered, you mentioned a lot of competitors. Have you considered partnering with like Airbnb or TripAdvisor to enhance your offering instead of recreating everything again?
We are start looking for this, but I think this our platform is will be grow up themselves, because how I can explain this, we did not going to work with them like this.
Mr. Ibrahim, do you have any other questions?
No, I'm good for now. Thank you.
All right, we have 3 minutes left for Q&A. If there's any other questions from the juries. If there's none, we'll proceed for the scoring session. Thank you so much, Maksat, and thank you, juries. Jury members, you may now start scoring the company. Santosh, can you please play the video? Thank you. Now let's move on to our fifth presenter, Civic Enlightenment, to be presented by Daniyar Akhmatov. Please share your screen. Yes, we can see it. The floor is yours and good luck.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Daniyar Akhmatov, and I'm working on this project during the last 4 years. My project, it's called the Organic Farming Standard on Blockchain, shortly OFSB. The main structure of OFSB project is come from Japanese agriculture standard JAS. We use basic principles of JAS and put into blockchain. The main goals of OFSB are to standardize the Kyrgyz organic products, create organic market in Kyrgyzstan, sign partnership contract with international agriculture organic standards all over the world, and control organic farmers by using structure of smart contracts, where farmers will follow the terms of smart contracts. We outline these six problems. First is consumer trust, intermediary chain, farmers are cheating, former organic market in Kyrgyzstan, the problem of identity of agriculture standards, lack of knowledge how to grow organic food. We assure that 70% of problems in the environment come from using pesticides, insecticides, and mineral fertilizers. This statistic shows the current situation with the environment in Kyrgyzstan. Actually, I am sure that this statistic is quite optimistic. In fact, it's much more better. The number of feathered animals is in decrease. The number of furred animals are in decrease too, except marmot. Our forests are not recovering. If farmers go organic, the situation will change. We don't have other choice. We are too small to compete with neighbors in agriculture like Kazakhstan. OFSB, how it works. We will give blockchain certificates to farmers' land. The land must be clean from chemicals during 3 years. They need to prepare land by planting side rails before entering to OFSB. Farmers step by step will add their video or photo information of their activities to the system by using Android or iPhone application. They will add information how they are composting or how they are struggling against insects with traditional natural resources. By passing each milestone, they will have permission to go next. All information will be saved in blockchain database. We will attach QR code to the product with farmers' information. You will ask why we need to use blockchain. The blockchain technology offers a reliable approach of tracing transactions between anonymous participants. Fraud and malfunctions can thus be detected quickly. Moreover, problems can be reported in real time by incorporating smart contracts. The blockchain technology provides transparency among all involved parties and facilitates the collection of reliable data. Blockchain can record every step in a product's value chain, ranging a product creation to its death. Intermediary chain. Before the product reaches the end consumer, it goes through a chain of intermediaries. At the end, consumer gets expensive expired product. The blockchain technology allows peer-to-peer transaction to take place transparently and without the need for an intermediary like a middleman in the agriculture sector. We will form the rules of smart contracts for each agriculture product. For example, if farmer produced enormous crop from his limited land, or if he didn't pass the required milestone, a system will warn administrator. There are so many reasons where a farmer can be blacklisted. The main goal is to create organic market first in Kyrgyzstan, then expand worldwide. We need to prove to the consumer that the product is 100% clean and organic. That's why we are giving to consumers an opportunity to check by scanning QR code and see how much effort the farmer put into growing the organic product. Agriculture standard based on blockchain will be mainstream in the future. From my point of view, other countries will accept these standards without doubt. So it means that our farmers will save money by buying national certificate and will export their products worldwide. By using organic fertilizers, they will save our nature. I have graduated courses in organic farming organized by Japan International Cooperation Agency called JICA. We have association of JICA interns and all of us are good specialists in organic farming. I am 100% sure that JICA interns will join our project in order to teach our farmers how to grow organic products using Japanese experience. 70 farmers from Batken are ready to start using OFSB. They created this letter and sent it to president to support my project. Our blockchain architecture planned the roadmap first from basic research till testnet, then worknet, and launching mainnet. First, further research is required on the transacting parties. motivation to provide genuine and precise information to the blockchain ledgers. This might be especially important in the case of smallholder farming. The information generated in the farming process is scattered and owned by individual farmers. Blockchain technologies benefits for farmers might be dependent on size of the farm. Second, obtaining the data uploaded to a blockchain can be very costly, which will be barrier to adoption of the blockchain technology in this sector. We will solve this problem by uniting into cooperation. Third, building an infrastructure to use the blockchain technology is often time consuming. So it is what it is. Infrastructure is very hard to build. This is our team, blockchain architecture, author of the project, me. And thank you for the attention, Daniel Akhmatov.
Thank you for the presentation, Mr. Daniar. Yes, jury members, you can start for your question.
Yeah, if I may start. Thank you very much for your presentation. The usage of blockchain to solve this problem is very relevant. However, it only makes sense to use blockchain if you are building a decentralized system. So my question is, are you planning to have the nodes installed with independent parties, like the Japanese corporation, Ministry of Trade? So you distribute the nodes so you avoid having a decentralized system. This will give more reliability and credibility to your system. Now, the other question that I have is, why are you building the blockchain yourself? Why don't you use blockchain as a service? Today, this is offered by many other companies, so you can just prepare the application layer and deploy it, so you don't have to worry about the infrastructure. The third question that I have is about smart contracts. You have mentioned the usage of smart contract. What is the event that will trigger an action? I don't see it in the presentation that you made. Thank you.
Okay. Can you repeat first question? I just writing some notes.
Yeah. For blockchain, is your blockchain decentralized? So do you have the nodes of the blockchain installed with different parties, the ministry, an independent inspection company, so you don't have it centralized within your startup?
Okay, thank you for question. Our blockchain also is decentralized system, and actually our government, they can't do this system. I don't know why, but maybe because they are not efficient. But I am contacting with Ministry of Agriculture, and I am an expert in organic agriculture, and with 3 organizations we are planning to start this project with Koika, JICA. They're willing to help, and also Minister of Agriculture, he also supports me in this project, because they see that there is few problems that solve, as I already mentioned in this presentation. So this is a decentralized, yes. A second question is blockchain.
Why are you building the infrastructure yourself? Why don't you buy the infrastructure and develop the application layer?
Why we want to build the blockchain ourselves? Because we don't want to be, how can I say? We want to have our own blockchain team. We want to develop, and we want to write other projects too in blockchain. So if we just give this opportunity to other company who will build as a blockchain, we can't do other projects, and if we need something, we need to pay. So this is a problem. We want to form our team in blockchain IT specialist. Third question about smart contracts. Why smart contracts? Because we don't have organic standard, and our farmers sometimes cheating. And in order to have real organic farmer, we use smart contracts based on Ethereum Solidity language. And we want, for example, step by step, by passing each milestone, farmer will put video or photo information about how he used traditional resources, and he will show to consumers that this product is real organic. And this automative system, smart contracts, will pass step by step from one milestone to another, that the system will see is this real organic farmer or not. Will he put their traditional resources or not? So it is like automated system, transaction protocol, smart contracts that will help us to control the farmers.
For smart contracts to work, you need someone to trigger an event. So where are you reading the information? Because any farmer can tell you, yes, this is the video, I applied the standard.
They will add information from application. They will add information from Google Android application or iPhone application, and they don't need to understand what is a blockchain or smart contracts. They will just give a video, photo information, and to the system.
Time is up. Let's move on now to the scoring session. Thank you, Daniar, and thank you, jury members.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you can start scoring the company and drop the word done in the chat box. Thank you. Our sixth presenter is a startup company, uuba.kg, to be presented by Karina Adamenko. Please come on stage.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, Ms. Karina. Can you please start sharing your presentation on the screen? Yes, we can see it. The floor is yours, and good luck.
Thanks. Hello, my name is Karina. I'm marketing specialist of Oba company. Some information about Oba KG. It's a marketplace with its own logistics system. And you can find and order absolutely any product. We've been on the market for 4 years. And during this time, we have acquired many regular customers, including the business segment. And we would like to tell about why are we even doing this. E-commerce is a rapidly development. You can see how global e-commerce grows every year. And now the main agent in country.
Miss Karina, sorry, your line is breaking up. Can you move closer to the mic, please?
Sorry, maybe internet is
Yes,
better.
that's better. Please proceed.
1 second, please.
Presentation is fine. It's only your voice. Just move closer to the mic and please proceed with your presentation. Thank you. Miss Karina, are you there? I think she's facing technical problem. Let's move on to the next startup. We will get back to you, Miss Karina, after Quick Expert. Can I call on Lunara Saginaleva to present Quick Expert? We'll get back to Uuba, Miss Karina, after the presentation of Quick Expert. Thank you. Miss Lunara, can you come on stage?
Good day, everyone. Can I start my presentation?
Yes, all the best.
Yep, thank you. So my name is Dastan. Today, I'm going to present Quick Expert online platform that provide access to various professionals for interested parties. So interested parties are entrepreneurs and businesses who need to solve current urgent problems and integrate to their enterprise effective and necessary processes, such as automation of business processes, export plan, strategical development of enterprise, and standardization and certification such as HASP and halal standards. And our targeted audience is startups and individual entrepreneurs, directors and managers. They are 25, 45 years old, maximum staff number up to 30, and there is no any HR specialist or PR specialist who can effectively manage their internal organizational processes. Personal income not more than $400, annual turnover of the company not more than $10,000 in a yearly. And mostly these persons are used to seek problem solution in Google search that leads their business to default in some future because they're using different suggestions, which is not appropriate. So there we have consequences of this situation. Most of the businesses have issues with lack of experienced and competent specialists, ignorance of laws, lack of knowledge, cost of qualified staff, availability of qualified experts, and the limited office hours. So according to data, in Kyrgyzstan, around 80% of startups are closing in the first year because they have these issues and they cannot find appropriate solution. Most of the startups and small-sized businesses don't have opportunity to compete in city market and don't have opportunity to export their product to abroad and don't have skills to promote their goods in sphere of producing in sphere of producing food products. Most of the entrepreneurs ignoring certification processes, and all these things are leading to business stay in same condition or going to close in some future due to insufficient of experience and professional practical advices from competent specialists. So Quick Expert suggests for all who need easy and qualified practical support from experts that are top managers of the leading companies or successful businessmen, HR specialists with more than 15 years experience, and jurists with great qualification. So our customers can have access to these experts which is answering questions and 7 days in a week from 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. And they can also do order like services by phone. Second one is reducing the cost of maintaining full-time employee by 20%, just taking the consultation from the experts 1 time or 2 times in a month, or whenever it needed. They can get response in 15 minutes, a wide selection of competent specialists from more than 50 categories from the CIS countries. And also they are saving their time and money to solve the current urgent problems and issues. And also, according to last pandemic situation, so this is the contactless solution for the business and for the people who want to like meet the experts online. So our like competitor analysis. So we have different like offline services in our market. So this is the consulting companies and legal services, financial services. Also, we have several online services, but they are not focusing on providing this kind of service. So our competitive advantages is experts from different areas from the CIS countries in one place. Money back guarantee, own built-in chat, real rating by customers assessment, availability on Android and iOS, payments through Paybox. Paybox is including MasterCard and Visa, Yandex and Elsom. And this is an online platform. So 7 out of 7 days from 9 p.m. till 10 p.m., 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. is available. Careful selection of competent specialists, 2-in-1, get an advice and order a service. Educational content, video advice, live broadcast with successful businessmen. So we are uploading many different data that can be used for our experts and for the customers. And also we have a great community collaboration with the most big business association, GIA and YEBERER, and also JICA. And our like target market, this is the Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan market. So in Kyrgyzstan market, we have more than 400,000 business units. And in Kazakhstan, we have more than 1 and 2 million units that are our target. So our business model is like
Lenara, sorry to cut you off, but time is up. Let's move on to the Q&A session.
I have a question. Can I ask you, how do you screen your experts? Like, how do you make sure people are delivering the proper answers? And my other question is this platform live now? And what kind of people are complaining about incorrect answers or incorrect advice?
Yeah, thank you very much for your question. Yeah, right now our platform is ongoing. Like this is like we're already working platform. Second one about our like work with the specialists. So first of all, we have the agreement with our experts. And the second one, if our like customer has some issues with the expert advice, or they are just got some not qualified some answers, they can all the time address their how to say their issues to administration, and administration always has a history of the communication between expert and our customer. So in this case, administration can how to say succeed. Is this expert like providing qualified suggestion and advice to the customer? And then we can how to say consider how to like fix this situation.
And one last question. Do you have a like, how do you onboard experts? Like, how do you tell people to come work, you know, make more money on your platform? Like, how do you find you know, the experts?
Yeah, thank you very much. As I told before, so Quick Expert right now has different various how to say support from the business communities, and on these business communities we have different type of how to say leaders and great managers who are like very popular in our market. And in our like database, we have a lot of like communication with these business leaders and like how to say managers. And how to say, we already offer them to join to our platform, and this is kind of TOT sessions. and we are explaining them about our Quick Expert platform, and they are like with a great pleasure joining to our platform. So we don't have any problems to how to say, invite qualified experts to our platform. So, and also we are doing the marketing, and mostly we are using our own how to say, local community, how to say, the peoples whom we know, to like call them to our platform. So this is mostly our own audience.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Do you charge? Sorry, go ahead, Elder. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. Okay. Well, how many customers you have right now, and how many of them repeat orders?
Yeah, right now about the customers. So we are just how to say, launched our Quick Expert platform just like a couple of months ago. So right now we are inviting to our platform the experts. They are registering right now. We have more than 30 experts, and we didn't launch our platform yet. We are just testing with the experts about the appropriate way to how to say, serve the customers. And in October, we are going to provide the launch marketing plan, and then we are expecting our first customers in our platform.
Do you charge per advice, or is it a monthly subscription that would allow users for 3-5 advices per month?
Yeah, there's 3 options. So first of all is a free question. So all the customers have opportunity to like how to say, address to expert 1 free question or several free questions in order to know and how to say, make the assessment, is this appropriate expert or not. Second one is the paid questions. So they are paying for the question. The experts are showing how much it costs the 1 question. And then the third way is the consultations. It's the paid consultations. They have 30 minutes and 1 hour. So they have their own schedule, and they can pay for the consultation.
One question from my side, which alternatives do your customers use now? And second, do you have any competitors or any services?
Yeah, related to the Kyrgyzstan market, as we like assessed, and as we all know, like who lives in these Central Asia countries, most of our entrepreneurs and businessmen are using some relatives. So according to these relatives, they are asking, do you have some expert who can support me on solving some issues with exporting or certification or some juridical documentation, legal issues, yeah? So mostly we are using our relatives, and we don't know this is appropriate expert or not. Second one is always we are trying to find some experts by online, or we are going to some how to say, special organizations, and we don't know what about this expert. Like we just know some general information about this expert, and we don't have opportunity.
Lenara, sorry to cut you off, but time is up. And that's the presentation from Quick Expert. I'd like to call back the jury members can now start scoring Quick Expert. Thank you, Lunara. like to call back on stage Uba, Miss Karina? Are you able to log back in
Hello.
now? Yes, hi. Can you please start sharing your screen?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, the floor is yours and good luck.
Thanks. I'm Karina and I'm marketing specialist of OBA company. Some information about OBA, its marketplace with its own logistics, and you can find and order absolutely any products. We've been on the market for 4 years, and during this time, we've acquired many regular customers, including the business segment. And why are we even doing this? E-commerce is rapidly developing. You can see how global e-commerce grows every year. And now the main trade and internet giant is China. Therefore, we adjust to market trends and choose China as a partner. We see great prospects in joint cooperation. Therefore, our site synchronizes with platforms such as Taobao, Tmall, and Alibaba. In 2019, as part of the sale of Bachelor's Day, sales on the China's online platform Tmall exceeded $38 billion USA, each in one day. Our development of logistic infrastructure, you can see, and our mission. The mission of our company today is expanded the borders of the markets of goods to make online shopping as convenient and safe as possible. Thus, to bring e-commerce in Kyrgyzstan to a new level. We have also worked on the development of logistic infrastructure. And the company cooperates with business customers, and it's important for us to provide local businessmen with more new opportunities to scale their business. And some reasons why you should work with us. The OBA website is synchronized with the Taobao, Tmall, and Alibaba platforms, and the range of more than 1 billion goods. It's possible to track the item online by track code. In addition, our specialists constantly advise customers, search for goods, and any request help to find reliable supplies. We provide customs brokerage service, and we also have our own warehouses in China, in Urumqi and Guangzhou. We work with our own transport logistic company, CAPS, which also us to reduce the cost of delivery, make it as fast and reliable as possible. And now development of finance technologies. And our future plans. We are going to enter the markets of the CIS countries with our own franchise, OBA franchise, where Kyrgyzstan is a logistic center. In addition, we are working on the creation of the site for the export of local goods to Kyrgyzstan. Now we have products such as OBA Market, OBA Food, and OBA Export. OBA Export is an interesting product because it's designed to help Kyrgyzstan expand the market and make a repeat jump in the development of the economy. We intended to make Kyrgyzstan the main logistics center of Central Asia, popularize e-commerce in the country, and every possible way contribute. And in every possible way contribute to solving the problems of local business. This OVA export, it is search for partners and supply goods to China. In Finnish, we don't stand still and generate ideas daily for new projects. Thanks.
Thank you for the presentation, Ms. Karina. May I call on the jury members? Mr. Ibrahim, you can proceed with the first question.
I don't have any questions.
Ms. Karina is here. Yes, Mr. Al-Hassan, do you have a question for Ms. Karina? She's in the room, I can see.
Yeah, okay. My question is, how are you planning to compete with a company like Alibaba, for instance, especially in pricing? Because these companies like Alibaba, they have spent quite long time perfecting their supply chain, squeezing every penny. So competing on pricing isn't, or logistics would be challenging. That's my first question. The second question, how far you got with your business? Have you developed the marketplace already? And what is the size of the your sales or projected sales?
Thank you for your question. Actually, Alibaba is not a competitor, but it's our partner. And we're the only.
Can you please come closer to the mic? We're having difficulty hearing.
Alibaba is not our competitor; it's our partner. We purchase goods from there, and so we're the only certificated company in Kyrgyzstan that can purchase goods from there, order and purchase goods from there. And for example, in Taobao, prices are cheaper than in Alibaba. If that's what you are asking.
And how mature is your business now? What stage are you at exactly?
We are a working company, actually. We've been in the market for 4 years. Our monthly profit is $5 million. 5 million sums. It's about $60,000. So we're a working company now.
Sorry if I missed that during your presentation because the voice wasn't helping actually.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy to answer all your questions.
Do we have other questions from the other jury members? I guess there's no more questions from the jury members. Let's proceed with the scoring session. Thank you so much, Ms. Karina, and thank you, jury members.
Thank you.
Please, you can start scoring Uba KG, and please type chat once done. Please play the video. with that final presentation from uuba.kg, we have now come to an end of the pitching session for today's competition. Allow us to take a quick break while our jury members and organizers tally up the final overall scores for the competition. The winner for Kyrgyzstan Startup Virtual Pitch Competition 2020 will be announced after the break. Please stay tuned until the end of the event today. Welcome back to the closing segment of the Kyrgyzstan chapter of the AIM Startups Virtual Pitch Competition. Let us now invite all the jury members to come back on stage to give us some few words, motivational words, or some feedback from the juries. May I call on all the juries to be on the stage? Yes, Mr. Ibrahim, can you give us some few tips to the startups and the feedback with regards to the competition?
Okay, thank you all for attending, and it was very insightful. There's a lot of good startups today that pitched. I remember, me attending a couple of events even a couple of years ago for your region, and it was you guys. There's a lot of maturity, and that's always a good way to see things. So the couple of tips that I have had today, some of the pitches were they were very on point. Some of them were a bit, they talked a lot about certain items. You always need to always focus on the three things, which is the problem, the solution, the team. Not a lot of you guys spoke about your team as well, because especially at early age startups, it's the team that really gets you to where you need to go, and not the competitive analysis is how well your team does in actually maneuvering around the actual obstacles that come up to your way. In saying that, most of you did an excellent job, and I thank you very much, and I'm honored to be a judge.
Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Dar?
Well, thanks to all, and my congratulations to the winner and everyone. It's all about experience. They're gaining new knowledge, and how to pitch and so on. And my wish to everyone, keep hustling, keep working on your product, keep improving your traction numbers, and if you're doing things right, then anytime in the near future you will receive some emails, some messages from investors. So it's all about doing your work. Good luck.
Thank you. And yes, we'd like to hear from you, Mr. Almaz.
Yes, thanks, and congratulations to all startups, and many thanks to all organizers and to all companies for pitching. And I agree with the previous jury members. I think that you should do more work preparing for the pitch, do some research and Googling, because Google has a lot to learn from it. So yes, congratulations, and let's hope that we'll have more IT startup pitching and events for Kyrgyzstan IT market. Thanks.
Thank you. And we'd love to hear also a few words from Mr. Al Hassan.
Thank you very much for all the teams. We are honored to be here today. Very impressive to hear all these pitches. The level of competency and innovation is impressive, really. You all are winners, and we hope to see you as running and growing businesses in the very near future.
Thank you so much for all the inspiring words, jury members. And now for the much awaited moment. Overall, I think we have a very competitive pool of contestants today, and all participants are amazing in their own way and have demonstrated their respective strengths and unique propositions in the sectors they operate in. Without further ado, I would like to call Mr. Hassan is already on the stage. Can you please have the honor to announce the overall winner for the Kyrgyzstan chapter of the AIM Startups Virtual Pitch Competition?
You all good, and you made our task a bit difficult. You all winners, as I said. However, the winner that will represent Kyrgyzstan in the coming competition is Fit Job. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Fit Job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I call you back on the stage?
I'm here.
Mr. Nikita, yes.
I'm here.
Would you like to say
Thank you.
something? Congratulations.
Well, thank you for the honors and for believing in us and for the trust. I'm very honored to represent our country in the coming pitch, in the coming event. And thanks everyone. Thank you for your questions, and thank you for today's event, for organizing it.
Thank you so much, participants and all the jury members, and congratulations to all. Congratulations, Nikita. So we are very proud to you to represent Kyrgyzstan at the final AIM 2020 Global Startups Champions League in Dubai on the 20 to 22nd October this year. With that in mind, thank you once again to all the jury members, contestants, and all the organizing team of AIM for being part of today's competition. On behalf of the co-organizer ISDB and High Technology Park, we would like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to the AIM team of the UAE's Ministry of Economy for the opportunity to host the Kyrgyzstan chapter of the AIM Startups Virtual Pitch Competition. The annual investment meeting is still scheduled to take place in this fourth quarter of this year. So for more updates on the latest developments of the annual investment meeting event, please stay tuned to our website at www.aimcongress.com. For everyone's information, a replay of today's event will be made available on the annual investment meeting's YouTube channel in due course. Thank you once again, and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Enjoy.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks to everyone.